Hola, Craig.
All right. How's everyone doing tonight?
Wow, crickets.
Doing well here, thank you.
Because I'm gonna win the lottery.
Nice.
I know it. I feel it.
You're gonna give me half?
Half of a stuffed animal?
Okay. I'll take what I can get.
I want the head.
No.
All right. So we're going to do the usual and start with shout-outs. Does anyone have any shout-outs tonight?
I have a shout out for someone on the Horde side. His name is Jujin. I don't know if many of you have had a chance to meet him, but he has been incredible for just helping out anytime I have needed anything. He goes out of his way to help with the farm runs, with feasts, with collecting the mats that we've needed, and everything else. Anytime I'm needing somebody to tank something, he's always right up there offering, and he's just been a huge help over here.
Anyone else? I have one. I'd like to shout out and thank Nirvana, who has been putting stuff up on our YouTube channel. It was kind of quiet for a while and not getting much attention. And since he's taken over for that, he's put a lot of kill videos and stuff like that up. So really appreciate that. It helps get our name out there.
I've got a personal shout out before I do my banking one.
Okay.
So I'd like to give a shout out to Empire for letting me tag along through Mythic Nyalotha. It was lots of fun, and I think I laughed quite a bit, and they make raiding look very easy, and it was a blast. So thanks so much, guys, for dragging me through there.
So one boss left on Monday, but yeah, it was interesting.
All right. Then if there's no other shoutouts, I'll go ahead and move on to promotions and introductions of any new leadership. Does anyone have any promotions?
I've got one for banking.
Go for it.
I'd like to promote Katarina to ambassador. Kat's been trialing for quite some time for this position, and he's going to see his responsibilities increased. Wahahaha. But he does a great job. He's always available when I need some help. And yeah, so I'm really happy to give him that promotion and thankful for all the work that he does for the guild that lots of people don't see because it's all behind the scenes.
Thank you.
And did anyone else have any promotions? All right, then I guess we can move on to State of the Kingdom, and I guess I will start with EK Alliance. One thing I just want to take note of is I feel like all of our teams this tier have shown improvement over previous tiers. I think we've got a pretty strong base of teams this tier, and they've been making good progress. Our our cutting edge teams are either there or getting really close. We I think have a possibility of having up to 4 cutting edge teams this year, possibly more because it's likely to be an extended tier. And even our teams that don't have experience at cutting edge are coming out the gate pretty strong, and I'm happy to see the improvements from everyone. So with that said, I don't know if you guys know, but Empire actually killed N'Zoth and got cutting edge, and that ended up with us being 3rd on the server. Which is great for everybody because that gets us some extra attention, some extra recruits. And then we still have 2 other teams right now currently progressing on N'Zoth. Both Sellswords and Immortal are working on N'Zoth. We've got all of our other mythic teams are, like I said, they're progressing, they're getting through, and I'm hoping to see at least 1, maybe more teams make it to N'Zoth and kill him before the tier's over. With that said, one of our newest teams, actually, Quarion, is currently looking for a raid leader. So if there's anyone out there that is interested in a raid lead spot, definitely talk to Fire Pixie. Our heroic teams have all gotten AOTC by this point. Some of them are dipping their toes in Mythic. Some of them are just, chilling and doing re-clears and focusing on achievement runs and just doing other fun stuff. To sort of keep busy and sort of chill the rest of the tier. And on that note, I personally am starting to think about what I want to do to prepare for Shadowlands. And part of what I want to do is I'm going to be looking for new leadership. I'm going to be looking for people to both help run the guild and to people that might be interested in starting new teams, because a new X-Pack is actually a really good time to start up a new team when lots of people are coming back for the game and looking for homes. And really good leadership is crucial for a guild like ours. And if you think that you might be interested in taking a larger role in the guild, whether as a potential team lead or something else, let me know, and we'll see what we can do. And I think that's all I have. So next up is ENK, and that's Belle.
Okay, thank you, Snow. ENK is busy. I don't have numbers today, but I know we've had a lot of new members join ENK. We've had raiders retire. We've had new members coming into the guild, and the sponsorship team has been very busy. With that, we've noticed that there are a lot of people wanting to sponsor their friends and family into the guild. And I wanted to review how to sponsor, because there are some rules to our sponsorship program that people don't seem to be aware of. The sponsorship program is pinned in the sponsorship channel, and I'm going to link the Google document when I'm done talking. But if you want to sponsor someone and you're a new member of the guild, you need to be a member for 60 days of Eternal Kingdom or Endless Kingdom. We want 2 months so that you are established in the guild and can offer the person you're sponsoring a step into the guild, that you know what's going on, you know people in the guild you can introduce them to, you know what events are going on, and you can bring them to events. So we really want you to have your feet under you before you sponsor someone. Another note is that you must also have your main tune on the same realm that you're inviting the applicant to. So if you're Alliance and you have a Horde friend we really need you to have your main tune on the same realm so that you can actually go with them to events and introduce them to friends and give them that experience that lets them get integrated into the guild. I wanted to spend a little time talking about sponsorship as a commitment. Sponsorship people tend to say I'll sponsor and then kind of just go AFK on the person. We really want you to be prepared to actively support your person that you're sponsoring for the first month that they are in the guild. And so to support you in doing that, we limit the number of people you can sponsor to 1 per month. Once the applicant is admitted to the guild, please make sure you properly integrate them by offering to get them involved in the guild activities like fun runs, get them into dungeon groups, introduce them to your friends, help them get their alts invited to the guild, point them in the direction of a raid leader if they're considering joining a team. Please be available to answer any and all questions that should arise. Don't just leave them to wander around blindly in the dark. We have a sponsorship team to help, but they're helping a lot of people and they don't have the time or attention to spend on one person. That's why we have a sponsorship program, is so that we don't have one person in charge of trying to get everyone happily settled into the guild. We really need you as a sponsor to do that. The other thing I wanted to talk about is conflict resolution. We've had a couple of things come up. Just having more people in the guild and having new members that aren't necessarily aware of what we have outlined. If you look in the guild info channel, you'll see we have a conflict resolution process. And if you're having conflict with someone, I really encourage you to look at that document. I encourage you to look at that document whether or not you're having conflict. It's a good document that is good to have in mind when conflict happens, because conflict does happen. It's not a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just a fact of life. It's how we handle it that's good or bad. And the idea behind the process is to be constructive in handling conflict and to resolve conflict at the earliest point possible so that it doesn't escalate. That said, if you are unable to resolve your conflict yourself, I ask that you please involve your lead before you air your grievances publicly and allow the process to work. Public forums of any kind are not appropriate for the conflict resolution process. Intentionally inciting anger and drama within the guild is absolutely unacceptable. If you are dealing with harassment, that is something our community does not tolerate. It is helpful to have screenshots, but again, please involve leadership rather than sharing publicly. Give us a chance to do what we've volunteered to do by taking on the leadership role. And specifically, I would ask that you, if you're having trouble with your lead, go to Alessandra, but otherwise, go to your lead and let them help you. And I'll remind everyone that is in Endless Kingdom that your lead is Wario if you're in Endless Kingdom. And that is one of her roles, is to help you navigate conflict and work through things that are making your experience less enjoyable in the game. Okay, the last thing I want to talk about is something that happened this last month that I want people aware of. With COVID and the other life stresses that are going on, some of our members are struggling to stay in the game. An anonymous member of the guild generously donated subs to 2 people. We thought that was a great idea, so the guild matched to provide 2 more subs. So this past month, 4 guild members who donate their time and energy selflessly to the guild received 6 months of game time each to help them get through the summer. I'm not going to name any names tonight, but I do want to say how much I appreciate the thought and the generosity of our anonymous donor, as well as how much I appreciate the dedication these 4 people have shown in supporting the Guild. So I did want to make everyone aware that that happened. I think it's really special that our Guild could do something like that. And like I said, really thrilled that somebody thought to do this, because it was not my idea, but I think that the least we could do was match. That's all I have.
Okay, Kaylee for State of the Horde.
Hello. Well, we have a new team, Fate, that is up and running. They are in their second week. Well, they just completed their second week and are 312 mythic right now. So they're excited to have gotten the first couple of bosses under their belt there. They are still recruiting, so if you're interested, if you happen to have any Horde characters that would like to run 2 nights a week, just contact me. We still have, of course, our Horde team, our heroic team, and they're still raiding the 1 night a week. They're getting ready to start on Nazath, and so we're excited to be able to take a look at him. We have an all Volparen run that is going to be on Sunday, July 5th, and that is for anyone that happens to have a 120 Volparen. We're going to just run a normal Ny'alotha, so just the basic requirement of eye level 430 and have the legendary cloak equipped. But this is a really fun opportunity to be able to make a Horde character and just kind of join in and get to meet some of us over here on the Horde side. Other than that, we do have a Mythic EP group that we are doing on Monday nights, and of course our Mythic Plus nights on Friday nights. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it.
All right, so normally next up would be community management, but Leia said that she can't make it tonight. And she just wanted to mention that Sunday Night Valor is no longer being run. That run has been canceled. There's a new heroic run on Saturday nights. And now we've got it set up so that if you want to stream, that you can actually do that now through your team lead. So you should talk to your team lead if you're interested in streaming for your team. And then with that said, next up is would be Lily with recruitment. Lily is out of town, and what she asked me to say is just that she's working on a new working on getting an app together to report numbers more consistently, I guess is the way I would put it. And that should be ready really soon. So next up then is banking with Nishala.
Thanks, Snow. I was too not paying attention after my personal shout out to get my banking shout outs out, so I'm just going to do those really quick. I'd like to say thank you to Snow and Bick. I had an issue with Crit Food and they scrambled at the last minute and helped me get that out. Cell Swords for continued support of the bank, along with Empire. Quarion, who was generous enough to send some materials to the Guild Bank this month. It's really appreciated. And to Drop Bay, who's running the commissary, and he's doing a really great job. So thank you, everybody, for that. The farming runs, Katarina has taken over the management of all the farming runs. So if you'd like to start one up, please get in touch with Kat on Discord or in game. Thanks to the folks that currently run them. You guys are lifesavers when it comes time putting everything together for that. So look out for those in the guild Discord. I'm sure you guys all know that the farming runs supply all the guild events with cauldrons and food each month so that all of our members can enjoy their gaming experience. And we ask that you donate 50% from what you farm during a farming run to the guild bank, and then you get entered into tickets for the monthly draw. Donations for gold can be sent to EK Coin. Material donations go to EK Donate, and EK Herb is used for the Transmute program. All the guild banking characters have been pinned in the banking channel in Discord. The April winners for the raffle draw, first place was Eva Sophia for the mount, second place was Katarina for the Raiders pack, and third place was Sniper for 5 flasks of choice. Our most needed items for June are Siren's Pollen, Sea Stalk, Xanthid, and Rubbery Flank. Please send those to EK Donate if you have any extra that you can spare. We did a guild raffle this month, and the winners from that are, first place is Stud Muffin for the rare 2009 BlizzCon Murloc plushie, complete with pet code and a jeweled Onyx Panther. Second place was Emelon for the Raider goodie pack and a month of free game time. If you guys can reach out to me to claim your prizes, that would be great. If anybody at any time has a suggestion for a banking draw that you'd like to see the guild host, please reach out and chat with me. So now some more fun stuff. I'd like to announce a joint community events and banking venture for this month, which we're hoping to look at making a regular event for each chair moving forward. So guild members that meet the requirements will be able to sign up to join a race through Nyalotha. The guild bank will also be running a side venture of a gambling house for this event. So I know that E-Team and V-Team, you guys have some serious gambling addicts. So, let's step up and throw some bets out there. You'll be able to place a bet for who you think the winning team is going to be. And then we will do an even split of the pot, of the winnings of the pot, if your team is the one that wins. We do have a certain set of rules and requirements for people that want to set up. So I will pin those in Discord after the guild meeting. Take a look at those, and there'll be a sign-up form as well. Once we form the teams, because it won't just be like Gravity can take all of their members and sign up. We are going to be picking the teams in a very select manner to make sure that it's not unfairly balanced on one side or the other. So once those teams are formed, we'll make the team rosters public, and you can look them over and weigh your odds, and then you can send those bets into EK Gamble. If you have any questions, please speak to Ironstone's Nishala or Major Chill. The Transmute program's running smoothly. We're still doing great with all of our anchor read. Katarina also manages this program, so if you'd like to sign up to be part of it, please send him a message and he'll get you rolling. As I mentioned, Drop Bay's running the commissary, and we'd like to welcome Erin to the banking team. She's going to be helping Drop with the commissary, so if you have any questions about that, you can message either of them. And if you'd like to place an order for commissary, you can find the link to the form in the Discord. Orders are due by Friday midnight, and they're sent to you Monday evening. We offer a 5% discount off the AH price at the time that we send. As always, if you have any ideas or questions about anything to do with banking, please don't hesitate to send me a tell.
All right, and that leaves, last but not least, Allie.
I don't really have much this month. Mythic Plus training has been going very well. So if it's something that you're interested in, please make sure that you check out the Mythic Plus channel. I do have a sign up in there. Did you guys hear all of that?
Yep.
Okay, I'm on my phone and all of a sudden it, whatever. Anyway, so if you do want to sign up for that, you can find it in the Mythic Plus pins, or you can message me directly and I will find a spot for you. Please, everyone, be patient. There's only 3 spots and probably like 10 or 12 people who have been coming intermittently. I will form a second group if we can get somebody else to run the second group or feels comfortable doing so. Please contact me if you would like to do that. Still working on finishing up the excavator. Other than that, I think that is all.
All right. So that's all that we have. So I'm going to go ahead and send Craig away.